exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So the Philadelphia Eagles, they ended up trying to play politics with their visit to the White House to honor them for being the Super Bowl champions for this past year. They tried to play politics with it and ended up getting smacked in the face. So originally, normally with these White House visits by sports teams, the entire team shows up. Of course, in this day and age, usually the entire team just boycotts it, and everybody's like, okay, well, fine, whatever, screw you guys. Well, Philadelphia Eagles, they had agreed to visit the White House, and then probably, couple of days before the visit was actually supposed to take place, they ended up letting President Trump know that there were only going to be 10 of the players that were going to be visiting. And they tried to reschedule for next week when President Trump was going to be out of the country. And President Trump, in a big, I don't want to say huff, but basically decided to, just cancel the whole event. Just screw it. We're going to cancel their visit, and we're going to have a celebration of America instead. And he let fly with a statement from the White House, bashing the Philadelphia Eagles for their lack of patriotism, and implying that true Americans, those who were not spoiled rich brats like the Philadelphia Eagles, would spend the afternoon celebrating the country. Well, of course, that put everybody's panties into a bunch on the left, and a lot of the Never Trumpers on the right, they ended up getting in on the butthurt action as well. Specifically, Ben Shapiro of the Daily Wire. Now, I know a lot of people's feelings about Ben Shapiro. He was a big Never Trumper during the campaign. He's lost a lot of good faith on the right, I believe. It's fun to watch him take down leftists on YouTube, but man alive, he is just this smug little jackass. I mean, my God, he has gotten so annoying. I almost can't even read his stuff anymore. So he wrote a little piece, about the Philadelphia Eagles, and, basically, the long and short of it is he, bashed President Trump for acting like a child for canceling the event, and basically said that Trump was lying when he said the Philadelphia Eagles were protesting the national anthem. Basically, he stated that the statement that President Trump released implied that the Eagles were kneeling, which they didn't. To their credit, the Eagles did not kneel for the anthem. They didn't stay in the locker room either during the whole season. But that's not to say they didn't protest at all. There were people on the team, and you can go back and you can find video of this as well. But there were people on the team that during the national anthem, they would give the Black Power salute, or they would lock arms, or whatever little form of protest, trying to look like they're being respectful when they're actually protesting the country that pays them millions upon millions of dollars to play a game. So, right then and there, just about everybody that's bashing Trump over this and saying, oh, he's lying about the Philadelphia Eagles. They never protested, and the Philadelphia Eagles are America's team, and blah, blah, blah. Right then and there, that's dishonest as hell. It's extreme dishonesty is what that is, because you're pretending that the Philadelphia Eagles never protested. You're pretending that they are patriotic Americans, just like everybody else, just like all the NFL fans. Trump's statement was accurate. They did not act like they love this country, and their actions over this whole visit shows that they are not the patriotic, red-blooded Americans that they want you to think that they are. If they were, if they were truly above the protests, why not have the team visit? Why not just do the visit? Okay, so you don't like President Trump because he says mean things, or you think he's racist, or, whatever. Okay, fine. You don't like him? Whatever. I didn't like Obama. Now, if I had been invited to the White House, would I have gone? Yes. I absolutely, if Obama had invited me to the White House, I would have visited, and I would have shown up and shown proper respect, because at the very least, if you don't respect the man, you have to respect the office. The Philadelphia Eagles, by this playing these games with this White House visit, they showed that not only do they not respect the man, they don't respect the office. And they don't respect the country. And they don't respect their fans either. There were 1,000 fans that were waiting, to see their heroes. And the Philadelphia Eagles just were not going to allow that to happen. And then there's reports that came out today that said, oh, actually, it was only one person that was going to show up at the White House. The Eagles MVP of the Super Bowl, he was going to be the only one that would show up, and maybe one other player. So why hold the event at all then? If they're going to play these stupid games, if there's only going to be one member of the Philadelphia Eagles, why have an event honoring the team if the team is not going to show up? You say that the Philadelphia, that President Trump was being childish over this and trying to make this all about him. You know what? The Philadelphia Eagles are the ones that were being childish. They're the ones that were trying to make this entire visit about them. They tried to turn this visit into their venue for protesting. I would not be surprised to learn that this whole thing was orchestrated, that it was a setup to make President Trump look bad. But the wrinkle is that he did not take the bait. I'm sure that, a lot of the Eagles were thinking, oh man, this is going to be really great. He's going to have this big event. There's going to be this big fanfare, and there's only going to be one person on our team that shows up. And he's going to be so embarrassed. And Trump didn't take the bait. He just said, all right, fine. Screw you guys. We're not going to do this. If you're going to act like dicks, we're just not going to do the damn thing. And now they're butthurt because they got caught. I will bet money. Well, I don't want to go that far. I will bet that this story gets memory hold by next week. I'll say by Tuesday. Tuesday at the absolute latest, you won't hear a damn thing about the Philadelphia Eagles. Why? Because this has turned into an extremely embarrassing situation for them, and it's turned into an extremely embarrassing situation for the left as well. And and another thing that proves that the Philadelphia Eagles were just playing games with this whole thing. There was some charity work that they were going to do in the Washington D.C. area, and they canceled the charity work because President Trump canceled the event at the White House. What? I mean, that's just, that is spiteful on so many levels and just so stupid. You weren't going to be at the freaking White House anyway. Why not just do the charity work? Why not show up and try and make some lives better, especially if you think that this president has made everybody's lives so much worse. Why not use your star power? Why not use your clout to try and make or even just your time? Why not just dedicate a little bit of time to make somebody's life a little brighter? That's just it. And it I mean, what else can we expect from entitled crybabies? I mean, again, these people think this country is so unfair to them, think this country is so racist, and yet they get paid millions of dollars for playing a game on Sunday. I mean, how much more of a spoiled brat can you possibly be? You know what? Ben Shapiro's wrong on this. The left is wrong on this. Never Trump is wrong on this. President Trump did the absolute best thing that he could have done by canceling this event. He did not fall for the left's bait. He didn't take it. And he made it up to the fans by still doing something for them at the White House. He didn't have to do it. He could have just said, you know what, everybody just go home. Nobody's invited. But he still invited the fans. He still invited the American people to the White House to at least, at the very least, have some kind of event. You know, he made the best out of a bad situation, and I think something like that deserves a round of applause. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about this whole Philadelphia Eagles quote-unquote scandal. If you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both of those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.